Good morning, class. Now we'll be discussing analytics in location of plants. So, location of the plant is also very important because it impacts both the operational cost and efficiency of the business. So, it influences the logistic, it influences the supply chain management, it influences the location of the plant, it influences the production timeliness and also the responsiveness to the market, how quickly you are able to respond to the market. So this all can be affected by the location of the plant. So let us discuss what are the key points that should be kept in mind while choosing the location of the plant. The very first thing is proximity to the customers as well as suppliers. That means it should be the manufacturing plant should be at such a location that even the raw material can be received at the earliest possible and the finished goods can also be delivered within the given time, right? Okay. So the transportation cost and the delivery time should be decreased. So the very first thing is proximity to customers and key customer or key suppliers, right? Also, it should be at such a location that there is proper access to labor market. So the labor should be available, quality labor should be available at a competitive price, right? Next is logistic advantage. This we have already discussed. Logistic advantage means that there should be proper transportation hub available near to the manufacturing plant. Also, the local transportation hub should be there. Proper infrastructure should be there. The local government policies and taxes and everything should be in favor of the business, and all these things should be there. Okay, then only that that location should be selected for the manufacturing plant. Okay, so here in the slide you can just see that there is discussion on risk and trade-off. Means there should be the assessment of the geopolitical stability, means the location of the plant where you are planning to open the manufacturing plant. That manufacturing plant should be assessed for the geopolitical stability. जैसे कि आपने देखा था कि the nano, it went to this Kolkata, I guess, है ना? तो फिर it started its plant and it set up its manufacturing and everything. Then because of some geopolitical reasons, है ना, it has to shift to Gujarat, right? So it is just saying that the political system over there should be favorable to the business. Okay, so that should be assessed. The environmental factors should be assessed. The regulatory compliances is very critical, so it should be assessed that there should not be any potential disruptions in the upcoming futures and uncertainty associated with the plant location. So balancing the cost and risk is very important here in the decision making of the location of the plant. So analytics should be used there. Now in the next slide we will be discussing what are the analytical tools that are being used for choosing the location of the plants. Okay, right now we are discussing what are the points that needs to be assessed. The first is we have discussed that geopolitical stability should be there, environmental factors and regulatory compliances should be it should be taken into account. The next is the strategic consideration. That means the location of the plant, it should it impacts the cost structure, because if the location is too far, if it is not in the proximity, then the location and the delivery time both increases. So so it should be taken into account such that the lead time and distribution efficiency should be maintained. And also analyzing the market proximity and transportation infrastructure, labor availability, this all we have discussed should be taken into account. And the third is implications for planning, means the geographical placements of the plant. It dictates the sourcing and production and distribution networks, and therefore leveraging analytics to determine optimal. Leveraging analytics means we should use analytics to determine which location is enhancing the responsiveness and reducing the lead time, and also enabling effective sales and operation synchronization. So that should be checked. Okay. Now, in the next slide, I'll just add a slide and I'll just tell you what are the various analytical tools that are being used here. Okay, just a second. I'll just add one slide here. Okay. So, what are the analytical tools? Is it visible to you? No? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. In the next slide, I'll be telling you what are the analytical tools used for the plant location. So, so this is for the. Okay, thank you so much. In the next slide, I'll be telling you the analytical models used for the location of the plants. Thank you so much. Bye bye.